Did you ever realize that the key to turning your life's toughest trials into your most significant triumphs is rooted in a philosophy that dates back over 2 millennia? Picture confronting your difficulties not with exasperation or despair, but with tranquility, lucidity, and the fortitude of a warrior. This isn't merely about surmounting obstacles. It's about redefining your entire outlook on life, discovering serenity in turmoil, and resilience in the face of hardship. Today, we're delving into the core of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has the potential to transform your life, much like it did for Marcus Aurelius, one of ancient Rome's greatest emperors. He didn't just govern an empire. He mastered the art of living with wisdom, virtue, and equanimity. In our bustling world, Stoicism offers a guiding light, steering us toward a life of purpose, tenacity, and joy. So, if you're feeling trapped, if you're looking for a way to navigate life's highs and lows with a steady heart and a clear mind, stay with me. Together, we'll explore how to apply these enduring Stoic principles to our contemporary lives, transforming not just our thoughts, but our daily existence. Prepare to unlock a new level of greatness within you. Let's embark on this journey together. It's not about making grandiose gestures one after another. No, it's much more personal and, in a way, more mundane, but in the best possible sense. It's about those moments when you have to choose between reacting with anger or responding with understanding, between giving in to laziness or taking steps toward your goals, between getting lost in distractions or focusing on what truly matters. Imagine, for a moment, how different your day would be if you chose to listen more attentively to those around you, not just hearing them, but truly comprehending where they're coming from. It's about those moments in traffic when your patience is tested, and you decide to take a deep breath instead of honking in frustration, or when you're about to waste another hour on endless social media scrolling, and you choose to focus on a task that will bring you closer to your aspirations. Marcus Aurelius embraced these everyday decisions, and it serves as a powerful reminder for us. Greatness, in the Stoic sense, isn't conferred upon us in some grand, ceremonial manner. It's constructed through the quiet, consistent choices we make daily. This is the essence of Stoicism: controlling what we can, accepting what we can't, and having the wisdom to discern the difference. So, when you rise tomorrow, remember you're at a crossroads. Each choice you make is a step toward excellence or a step away from it. The beauty of this journey is that every new day presents a fresh set of opportunities to choose wisely, to act with intention, and to live in harmony with the values that Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers have imparted to us. It's not about being perfect. It's about striving for incremental improvement. In those moments of choice, ask yourself, what would a Stoic choose? This doesn't mean you have to become a philosopher king overnight, nor does it mean every decision will be the right one, but it's about being mindful, making an effort, and, most importantly, being consistent. Reflection isn't about replaying your day with a mental video of events, although that can be part of it. It's about diving deeper beneath the surface of what happened to understand why it happened, how it made you feel, and what it reveals about yourself. This is the heart of Stoicism, self-awareness. It's about facing yourself honestly, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable. Imagine ending your day not with your phone or the TV, but with a quiet moment for yourself. Picture yourself sitting there, perhaps with a journal or just your thoughts, and truly asking, how did I live today? Did I act in accordance with my values? Were there moments when I could have been kinder, more patient, or more understanding? And importantly, were there moments that I'm proud of? This practice, though it requires nothing more than a few quiet moments, can profoundly alter how you approach life. It's akin to clearing the fog from a mirror each day, wiping away a bit more until you can see yourself clearly. With this clarity comes the ability to align your actions more closely with your core values, the essence of living a Stoic life. What's beautiful about reflection is its simplicity. You don't need any special tools or rituals. You just need the willingness to be present with yourself. Yes, it might feel odd at first, maybe even a bit intimidating to confront your own thoughts and emotions so directly, but like any habit, it gets easier with time, and the insights you gain are well worth the effort. Reflection also teaches us humility and compassion, first toward ourselves and then toward others. It's easy to be hard on ourselves when we stumble, to focus on our flaws and failures, but Stoicism teaches us to view these moments as opportunities for growth, not as reasons for self-criticism. By reflecting on our day with kindness and a genuine desire to learn, we not only foster self-compassion, but also extend that compassion to those around us. So, I encourage you to embrace the power of reflection. Let it be your daily ritual, your moment of peace and contemplation in a world that often feels anything but peaceful. It's a step toward becoming not just more Stoic in your perspective, but more grounded, more centered, and ultimately more aligned with the person you aspire to be. Our lives are indeed a mosaic, a beautifully intricate pattern of interactions with people as diverse as the stars in the sky. Some shine brightly in our lives, guiding us, inspiring us. Others, well, they might seem more like black holes at times, challenging our patience, our tolerance, our ability to remain calm. But here's the thing. Each of these interactions, each of these individuals, has something to teach us. Marcus Aurelius, in his infinite wisdom, understood that everyone, even those who oppose us or annoy us, plays a crucial role in the grand scheme of things. This isn't about liking everyone or pretending their actions don't affect us. It's about recognizing that everyone has their path, their battles, their lessons to learn, and so do we. By accepting others, we're not condoning their behavior. We're acknowledging our shared humanity, our imperfections, and our collective journey through life. This practice of Stoic acceptance is liberating. Imagine freeing yourself from the burden of constant judgment, from the drain of perpetual irritation. It's like breaking free from chains. You didn't even notice you were carrying it. Suddenly, you're moving through life with a lighter step, a clearer mind, unburdened by the actions of others. You're in control of your response, your peace, your inner balance. But, and it's a significant but, this doesn't mean becoming passive or turning a blind eye to injustice. Stoic acceptance is about choosing your battles wisely, knowing when your energy and actions can make a difference, and when it's healthier to let go, to save your strength for what truly counts. It's about maintaining your inner peace amidst the chaos of the world, not through ignorance, but through a deliberate, conscious choice. So, how do we integrate this into our daily lives? Begin with small steps. The next time someone cuts you off in traffic, or a colleague snaps at you, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that their behavior reflects their inner state, not yours. Choose not to let it disrupt your peace. It's challenging, I know, but like any skill, it becomes easier with practice. The benefits, peace of mind, reduced stress, and a deeper understanding of human behavior, are worth the effort. By practicing Stoic acceptance, we not only enhance our own lives but also contribute to a more tolerant, empathetic world. We acknowledge that, like us, everyone is facing their battles, learning their lessons, and in this shared journey of life, acceptance can be a powerful tool for connection, growth, and ultimately, inner peace. Every moment of frustration, every situation that might lead us to complain, is actually an opportunity. Yes, you heard that right. An opportunity for personal growth, for transforming a negative situation into a positive one. It's a radical shift in perspective, but bear with me. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, late for a crucial meeting. The urge to complain is strong, but what if you saw this as a gift of time? Time to listen to that podcast you've been wanting to catch up on, or perhaps to mentally prepare for your day, to plan, to reflect. This is Stoicism in action, using what life throws at you to your advantage, not against you. This mindset isn't limited to traffic jams. It's about reprogramming how we react to all of life's inconveniences and challenges. It's easy to complain. It's much harder to pause, breathe, and ask, how can I use this situation to my benefit? This is the heart of Stoicism, concentrating on what we can control and releasing what we can't. While we can't control traffic, we certainly can control our reaction to it. However, transforming moments of frustration into opportunities for growth isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's not about pretending everything is fine when it's not. It's about acknowledging your frustration and then choosing a more constructive way to deal with it. It's about asking, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? This Stoic practice has a ripple effect. The more we choose to turn our complaints into constructive action, the more resilient we become. We find that the things that used to trigger our complaints have lost their power over us. We become more adaptable, more flexible, and yes, happier. So, the next time you're about to complain, take a moment. Remember Marcus Aurelius and the wisdom of the Stoics. Ask yourself how you can turn this situation into an opportunity for growth. It might be challenging at first, but with practice, you'll find that life becomes a series of opportunities, not obstacles. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, encourages us to question the value of our commitments. It's a powerful exercise. Ask yourself, does this activity, this commitment, this social media scrolling add value to my life, or does it just take up space, creating noise that distracts me from what's truly meaningful? This Stoic principle of focusing on what matters is about more than productivity. It's about purpose. It's about making the deliberate choice to fill your life with activities, people, and work that align with your deepest values and aspirations. It's a form of self-respect, a way of honoring your time on this earth by ensuring it's spent in a way that's true to you. Turning your focus into a superpower means being selectively attentive to where your attention goes. In a distracted age, this selectiveness becomes your shield, your tool for crafting a life that feels rich, meaningful, and aligned with your true self. It means saying no sometimes, even if it's uncomfortable, to the non-essential, so you can say yes to what truly enriches your life. But how do we achieve this? Start small. Begin each day with a clear intention. What is one thing that, if I focused on it today, would move me closer to my vision of a meaningful life? It could be something as simple as spending quality time with your family, making progress on a personal project, or taking time for self-care. Remember, focusing on what matters isn't a one-time decluttering session. It's a daily practice, a constant process of asking, is this essential? And it's not just about elimination, it's about creation. By clearing away the non-essential, you create space for creativity, for passion, for joy. You open up room in your life for experiences that truly matter. Marcus Aurelius showed us that even as an emperor, amid the vast responsibilities and distractions of ruling an empire, he could find clarity by focusing on his Stoic principles. This teaches us that no matter how busy or overwhelmed we feel, there's always the chance to bring our focus back to what's truly important. So, let's challenge ourselves to live more like Marcus. Let's be vigilant gatekeepers of our attention and time. When faced with a new commitment, ask yourself, does this align with my values? Will this bring me closer to the life I want to lead? If the answer is no, have the courage to pass on it. Remember, focusing on what matters isn't about getting more done. It's about getting the right things done. It's about living a life that, at the end of each day, makes you feel fulfilled, not just busy. It's about creating a legacy, not of tasks completed, but of a life well lived, rich in experiences and relationships that truly matter to you. Gratitude, at its core, is about acknowledging the good in our lives, even on our toughest days. It's about shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. This doesn't mean ignoring our problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about balance. For example, after a challenging day, take a moment to recognize those challenges, but then make it a point to find one thing you're grateful for. Maybe it's as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a message from a friend, or the comfort of your home. This practice of gratitude changes our perspective, and suddenly, our problems seem a bit smaller, a bit more manageable. Then there's virtue, the moral excellence that Marcus Aurelius and the Stoics valued highly. Virtues like honesty, courage, kindness, and integrity are not just ideals, they're practical tools for living a fulfilling life. They're about being true to ourselves, about living in harmony with our deepest values. Every time we choose honesty over deceit, courage over fear, kindness over indifference, we strengthen our moral character. We become more resilient, more compassionate, and more aligned with the best version of ourselves. Practicing these virtues isn't always easy, especially in difficult situations. It's one thing to be kind when everything's going well. It's quite another to be kind in the face of adversity, or to be honest when lying seems easier. But as Marcus Aurelius teaches us, it's precisely in these challenging moments that our virtues are tested, and it's precisely in these moments that they matter most. So, how do we incorporate the elements of gratitude and virtue into the fabric of our lives? It starts with intention. Begin each day with the intention to find something to be grateful for, and to practice at least one virtue. Maybe you decide to focus on kindness, looking for opportunities to be kind to both yourself and others throughout the day. Or perhaps you choose courage, facing a fear or stepping out of your comfort zone. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about making a conscious effort to live according to your values, to add a little more color to your life. There's always something new to explore, to comprehend, to marvel at. Yet, it's not merely about gathering facts or skills. It's about keeping our minds agile, our viewpoints broad, and our hearts open. It's about enriching not just our intellect, but our spirits, embracing the joy of discovery and the growth that accompanies it. Each day presents us with an opportunity to learn something new, whether it's a piece of knowledge, a skill, or a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It could be as simple as picking up a book on an unfamiliar topic, listening to a podcast that challenges our beliefs, or engaging in a conversation that opens our eyes to diverse perspectives. This practice of lifelong learning is a journey without an end, and that's what makes it so thrilling. But here's where it gets truly fascinating. This journey keeps us humble. The more we learn, the more we realize the extent of our ignorance. It's a beautiful paradox. This humility is a cornerstone of Stoicism. It reminds us that we're all students of life, continuously growing, continuously evolving, and in this humility, we find a shared humanity, a connection with others on their own paths of discovery. Furthermore, embracing lifelong learning makes us more adaptable in a world that's in constant flux. The ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is invaluable. It's not just about keeping pace with the times. It's about leading the charge, about being a beacon of innovation, creativity, and wisdom in our communities. So, How do we embark on this endless learning journey? It begins with a simple yet powerful decision to remain open. Open to new ideas, open to being wrong, open to the vast, beautiful complexity of life. It's about setting aside time each day, even if it's just a few minutes, to feed our curiosity, to explore, to ask questions. Let's draw inspiration from Marcus Aurelius and commit to being lifelong learners. Let's celebrate each day as an opportunity to expand our minds and enrich our lives. And let's share this journey with others, encouraging and inspiring each other to keep learning, keep growing, and keep exploring the endless wonders of the world around us. Marcus Aurelius, through his meditations and reflections, frequently returned to the theme of forgiveness. He understood that harboring anger and resentment was akin to drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. It harms us more than it harms them. Forgiveness is not about excusing wrongdoings or forgetting the pain caused. It's about choosing not to let those experiences define us or dictate our emotional state. Forgiveness liberates us in a way that few other things can. It allows us to move beyond our mistakes and the mistakes of others, to learn from them, and to proceed without being burdened by negative emotions. This is, of course, easier said than done. Forgiveness is a process, often a long and arduous one, but its rewards are immeasurable. It brings a sense of peace, a lightness that is hard to find through any other means. Forgiving ourselves is just as important, if not more so, than forgiving others. We are often our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards of perfection. When we fail, as we inevitably will, we berate ourselves, replaying our mistakes over and over in our minds. But Stoicism teaches us to view these failures as opportunities for growth. By forgiving ourselves, we acknowledge our humanity, our fallibility, and recognize that each mistake is a step on the path of personal development. This Stoic practice of forgiveness also extends to how we view and interact with the world around us. When we forgive, we acknowledge that everyone is doing the best they can with the knowledge and resources they have at the time. It fosters empathy and understanding, connecting us with others in a profound and meaningful way. So, how do we cultivate this freedom of forgiveness in our daily lives? It starts with a conscious decision to let go, to release the grip that past hurts have on us. It involves a shift in perspective, seeing the act of forgiveness as a gift we give ourselves, rather than something we do for others. It's about practicing compassion, both for ourselves and for others, recognizing that we are all on a journey, and we all make mistakes. Let's take inspiration from Marcus Aurelius and the Stoic philosophers by embracing forgiveness as a way of life. Let's commit to freeing ourselves from the burdens of the past, to living a life unshackled by bitterness and resentment. Forgiveness is a key to a peaceful heart and a serene mind. It's a journey worth embarking on, a path that leads to true freedom and liberation. Let's walk this path of forgiveness together, supporting and encouraging each other along the way. Let's discover the freedom and peace that come from letting go, from moving forward with a light and open heart. The freedom of forgiveness is within our reach, and it's a gift that we all deserve. Let's embrace it with open arms. Great ideas demand action. It's about bringing our highest values into the everyday, into the small, seemingly mundane moments, as much as the big, life-defining ones. It's about making our actions speak louder than our words, influencing those around us not through grand declarations, but through our daily conduct. Imagine if we all strive to embody kindness in every interaction, no matter how brief or trivial. Kindness in how we speak to the barista who makes our coffee, kindness in our patience with a colleague struggling to learn something new, kindness in our forgiveness of a friend who has let us down. This consistent practice of kindness has a ripple effect, touching the lives of those around us and inspiring them to pass it on. Honesty, too, is a virtue that demands our courage and commitment. It's easy to be honest when the stakes are low, but the true test of our character comes when we're tempted to distort the truth for our benefit. Living by the ideal of honesty means being truthful in our words and our actions, even when it's uncomfortable or comes at a cost. It's about building a reputation of integrity, earning the trust and respect of those around us. Hard work is another ideal that finds its true expression in action. It's not just about the effort we put into our jobs or careers, but about the dedication we bring to our personal growth, our relationships, and our contributions to our communities. It's about showing up day after day, committed to making a positive difference, no matter how small. But here's the thing: living your ideals isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about striving each day to be a little more like the person we aspire to be. Marcus Aurelius knew this well. He was acutely aware of his flaws and shortcomings, but saw each day as a new opportunity to live according to his Stoic principles. So, how do we put this into practice? It starts with clarity about what our ideals are. What values do we hold dear? What principles do we want to guide our lives? Once we have this clarity, it's about making a conscious effort every day to align our actions with these ideals. It's about asking ourselves in each decision and every action, am I living true to my values? Let's take inspiration from Marcus Aurelius and make the commitment to live our ideals, not just in the big moments, but in the small, everyday ones. Let's be the embodiment of the values we cherish, influencing the world around us through our actions, not just our words. It's a path that requires courage, effort, and perseverance, but it's also a path that leads to a life of deep fulfillment and purpose. This perspective is incredibly liberating, allowing us to approach each day as a fresh opportunity to align our actions with our inner rhythm, even when we face the inevitable stumbles along the way. Marcus Aurelius saw resilience not as a form of harsh self-discipline or rigid control over one's life, but as a gentle correction, a way to softly guide ourselves back to our path whenever we stray. It's a beautiful reminder that being resilient doesn't mean being inflexible or unyielding. Rather, it's about being adaptable, forgiving ourselves for our missteps, and viewing each new day as a blank slate full of potential. This Stoic approach to restoring balance recognizes that life is inherently unpredictable. We will have moments of triumph and moments of struggle, times when everything seems to fall effortlessly into place, and times when nothing seems to go right. The key is not to rigidly resist these fluctuations, but to flow with them, learning from each experience and using it as a stepping stone toward growth. Thank you for listening, everyone. Please hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to receive great videos every day from the Quotes of Stoic channel. Goodbye and see you again.